Hello everyone, it's Tsuki and we are back with the Let's Play. I just got done writing my next script for my next video and I'm looking forward to just taking a break. But yeah, today we have Beast Tribe rankings. We got ranked up. We're all good. 360 out of 360 for all four, so that's what we're gonna do in this video. Now the last time we ranked up, it was actually fairly short. Like a lot of stuff didn't like the only one that stuff really happened in was the Sylphs. You got the pod right, and then the Amalj'aa you learned a little bit more about what's her face, the Mikyote. I forgot her name. Ulun or whatever. Or I guess that was her original name. But yeah, it should probably not be a particularly long video. We'll see. But yeah, man, I spent so long writing today. I want to take a break, play some games. It's 2 a.m. I'm gonna play some games. Now, I'm probably just gonna finish recording this and then get some rest. It's weird because I find every excuse to put off writing scripts and recording and all that stuff, but when I actually do get to it, I just tend to do it all at once, late into the night, so. Okay, sure. Oh, also, you just realized, or actually I just remembered, but you probably realized a while back, I got this mount, the Corporate Colossus mount. This is one of the mounts you can get in the Gold Saucer. It costs 750 MGP. I finally managed to get that before the Make It Rain campaign ended. It actually ends later today. The day I'm recording it, tonight at 8 p.m. So there's still a little bit of time to earn a little extra. I still need to do the fashion report for this week on all my characters, and if I get over 80, that's 90,000 MGP, which is a sizable chunk. But yeah, this mount is absolutely adorable. I like how bored I look when I sit on it as a Lalafell though. Like, I look so bored. It looks a lot better on a normal sized person. Like on my other characters, they're more normal sized, but I guess I'm just the boredest person in the world when I'm on the Corporate Colossus, but it's still adorable. So one of them was a Sylph in disguise, probably. Yep, a Sylph came into Little Solace and stole it using a glamour, I guess. I love how my hat covers my eyes. I love how the hat covers my doppelganger's eyes too. Hey, Ramu is a cool dude. Probably. He's an old man, not a dude. With a really, really big beard. You know, I'm an archer, or I guess a bard. I could have just, you know, shot at them and taken it back, but you know, oh well. And now we've unlocked the last rank, and with this rank we get 10 poetics now, and also we can choose a materia 4, which it's okay. Like these used to be a lot more useful back in Heavensward, but nowadays grade 4s are kind of like old news. They're pretty good if you want to slot them into your leveling gear, like in between like um like 50 to 70. It's actually really good to slot into crafty gear, or they start putting materia slots in like the end of Heavensward. They start adding materia slots to gear, like no raid gear and tome gear. So it's okay to slot into those things because you can actually retrieve them with 100% success rate. So you can actually use these if you want to put them into your leveling gear. But other than that, they don't really have much use anymore. They're really just kind of old news. It's all about the grade 6 materia, and the grade 6 materia is way better than the grade 5 materia. Like I don't know how that ended up happening. We went from like grade 1 being like 1 extra stat, grade 2 being like 2 extra stats, grade 3 being like 6, right? And then grade 4 is like 9, and then grade 5 is 12, and then we go to grade 6 and it's like plus 40. I'm just like, okay, we're just gonna skip all that, I guess. All right. Okay, so that's the Sylphs down. Let's go to the Amalj'aa now. But yeah, thinking about the Kobolds, we didn't do anything. Like, we blew up a furnace, and that's it. And then the Sahagin, we boarded like a ship and saved some people who were getting boarded, I guess. And we gave the Sahagin oranges. Like, nothing really happened on the Sahagin and Kobold side. Oh, and I guess the female Kobold went and talked to Gigu, right? Luana, that's what she goes by now. No, I don't want to grab dailies. I want to grab the reputation. We must gouge out their head. That is some gruesome imagery. Alright. I'll speak with Gilzabert. You gonna send me to go help too? Yep. Watch you be the tempered agent, and you're just trying to send us off to do stuff while we're away. Man, I need to get rolling. Like after pretty much recording that finale of 2.0, I've just kind of been putting this character on the back burner because I have so many videos to get through. But I finally am getting caught up with posting them. Like, I had them all uploaded. There's like a dozen of them I needed to space out and publish each day. But I'm finally catching up on stuff, so I can actually record more. He's a tempered agent, right? Yep. Sure. Do you know who I am? I am the Warrior of Light. I killed Ifrit myself. Like, actually, like, I literally killed him myself. I killed him. I killed him. Ugh. Our net has caught some rare fish indeed. Such an intriguing costume you wear. I think so too. Isn't that some amazing armor? Bikini armor is the best. I'm just more concerned with how that didn't just burn you to a crisp. Like, he shot a fireball at you. And no offense, I mean, you're free to wear what you want. I've seen tanks wear less, but that's not exactly protective armor. I like how they just leave. Okay. Oh, where'd she go? What? Okay. Can I talk to you? You're done for? Dude, you're fine. Just come on. I can give you a potion if you want. I just like how the cutscene ends with Lunga's like on her knees panting, and then all of a sudden the cutscene ends and she's just gone. Just not even there. Like, okay, that's a nice transition right there. Alright. Yeah, how much is it gonna take? We're getting 20 rep per quest, right? Let's see. 20 rep per quest, so that's 60 rep per day, so that's only going to take, what, 8 days again? A week? Oh, this one's a little longer than the last one. Alright. Ambush the jail keepers in the Zanrock encampment. Also have to kill them to get the keys and then go to the cages and free them as well. Also, I just love how this water droplet just always stays in this leaf, no matter what happens. You can fly with this mount, and it'll stay there too somehow. I don't know how. Also, like, you can get some really nice like lighting sparkles off of it. It actually looks pretty cool. And this mount is amazing. This mount is adorable. It's one of my favorite mounts. I thought it would actually take me a lot longer to get it, but that Make It Rain campaign really shortened things up for me. Can you stop? There's the other one. I think this archer's gonna keep on me though. Yep. Figures. Sense a hostile presence. Indeed I do. I do like the changes they made to abilities in Stormblood. Basically, you can take a look at it. All of your post 60 abilities you actually get as you just level. Like, as soon as you hit level 62, you'll get this. As soon as you hit level 64, you'll get these. The only ability that is locked behind the main, or not the main, I guess the job quest, is the one you get at level 70, which you get in the last quest of the quest line. So, if you're not keeping up with the quest line, or you're just, you know, not able to get to it yet because you're like me and you're just leveling up in the previous expansion, like if I were to hit level 62 in Stormblood or in Heavensward, I would just get those abilities. Be nice if they retroactively changed that for the Heavensward abilities as well, because that'd be really cool. Like, I'm gonna have to wait a while to get things like Minuet on Bard or Armor Crush on Ninja, which are very, very useful abilities indeed. Having to wait to get those abilities is gonna suck a bit, even though I technically can't use them in any of the level 50 content. But yeah. Also, I just love using Army's Peon. Like, it's actually the worst one because you can only proc it 4 times and then it just kind of caps off. Whereas with Ballad or with Minuet, you can get as many procs as you want and make use of all of them. It's actually the worst one, but for just normal open world stuff, I always just use Peon. It feels almost like a waste to use Ballad or Minuet in the open world, which is kind of weird, since you can technically have any song up at any time as long as you have access to all 3. I mean, I don't yet. I only have access to 2, so no matter what, I'm gonna go 20 seconds without having a song up. But honestly, it's probably not that bad that I don't have a song up. Like, it sucks for me, but the main thing about keeping your songs up 100% of the time is that it gives your party that passive crit buff, but since I'm just doing stuff on my own, there's no reason for that. How this archer's sitting right next to this cage, but I'm just gonna unlock it and let the prisoner go, and he's not gonna care. Probably thinking he doesn't get paid enough for guard duty. Like, Sahara pugilist. I'm not too overly concerned about finishing my Grand Company log yet. Just because, I mean, it gives you a nice chunk of Grand Company seals. I don't actually need Grand Company seals for anything at the moment. Like, I have 31,000 right now. And there's only one other rank past the one I'm currently at. And the only way to get past it is to level up your squadron and do one of the missions. I don't recall which one it is, but it takes a little while. It takes a little bit of grinding your squadrons and leveling them up to be able to complete that mission. But doing so increases your Grand Company seal cap to 80,000 instead of 50,000, which is quite a significant jump. And unfortunately, that is the only way to level up. So unless you actually take the time and do that piece of content, you're not gonna level up past that, which is kind of weird. Like, I kind of wish they would put a little more depth to it if they're going to make it important for your Grand Company. Because as it stands now, it's really, I mean, you can do dungeons with them, which is fine. You can only do a select amount of dungeons with them, and all of them are like old A Realm Reborn dungeons. Like, we've probably done all the dungeons that are available for you to do. But I don't know. It kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who I'm sure have not even touched it, or who unlocked it but didn't really touch it beyond like the first couple days. So kind of weird that they locked the next rank of the Grand Company behind that, of all things. Maybe they'll change it in the future, who knows. They've been known to alter things in the future. Dang, that is savage. What's up with all this gruesome imagery coming from this quest line? Sands take you all. I mean, okay. Drakes will drop their own kin into the ravine so that they can claw their way. That is okay. Sure, I guess. Also, I should probably mention that for the most part, crit and direct hit are the material you want to be shooting for the most part in general. Like, skill speed has its place in a couple of jobs. Like, you want to hit like a specific amount of skill speed just so you can fit enough GCDs in this window period, like warriors, and I think dragoons also have a window they want to try and meet. But for the most part, most jobs at this point in time prioritize crit and then direct hit for DPS purposes. Black Mage as well also prefers spell speed over everything else. So there are some exceptions, but for the most part, crit and direct hit are the most valuable materias. So if you are getting materia for whatever reason, whether it's from these quests or something else, those are the ones to shoot for. Although, like I said, grade 4 materia isn't exactly relevant anymore. But you can slot it into your gear as you level, so ever since they added the ability to retrieve materia, it's actually not a bad idea while you're leveling to slot materia into it. And honestly, grade 4 materia is better than no materia, which I see a lot of people still have no materia in their gear, which begs the question, why make materia relevant if you're not going to make it a little more accessible? Like, they have made it a bit more accessible, I guess. Like, you can get a couple per week doing the current Alliance raid. You can get some from doing hunts, which I don't really agree with because I think hunts give way too much stuff for how simple it is. But again, if they didn't give out all that nice stuff, then no one would probably do it. What is that? Hold on one second. Huh. Sorry about that. There's something, I dropped something on the floor and I was wondering what it was, so it's just a piece of garbage. And then you can get grade 6 materia also from doing leveling roulette if you happen to be adventure in need, which is pretty much like 80% of the time tanks, and then like 15% of the time healer, and then like 5% of the time it might be DPS, but for the most part it's like most of the time just tanks. So if you're not a tank, you're probably not going to get materia from that method or from that part of the content. And I guess materia drops in Eureka. I wouldn't know because I think Eureka is terrible, so I have spent very limited time in there because I just no thank you. I miss the old relic quests. I really do. I made so many Zodiac weapons and so many anima weapons, but I don't think I'm actually ever going to finish a Eureka weapon because Eureka sucks. It does. It's literally just doing fates and hunts, but you're just in its own zone. That's basically what Eureka is. I don't know. I don't know how they thought that was better than what the system was already. At least the system that they had in place made people go back to older pieces of content to populate it for all new people, and in some steps you could farm the way you wanted to. I mean, there were more efficient ways of farming, obviously, but if you didn't want to do the most efficient way, you could still farm in your own way and do it your own way, which I really enjoyed. But now, no matter what you want to do with Eureka, you have to go inside Eureka and just sit there and do pseudo fates and hunts, which no thanks. It's a real shame. I really do enjoy building your own weapons, but I don't agree with Eureka, so I'm probably not gonna touch it, really. I like how I'm ranting about a piece of content that we're probably never going to see in this Let's Play, or if we do, like, it'll be much further down the line. Like, we are nowhere near that. Like, we literally just finished the 2.0 finale. We have a long way to go before we get to the end of Stormblood's endgame. Alright, here's a clutch mark. I don't know what the point of this is, but here you go. I realized during my rant that I wasn't actually paying attention to what happened with the Sahagins. I'm like, okay. I'm just not that invested in the Sahagins, really. Like, all of the other ones have a lot more interesting stories, in my opinion. Like Luana is a fairly interesting character. I think the whole plotline with the Chosen One with the Sylphs is kind of cool, and I like Gigu, or however you pronounce his name. and how he's a coward and how he's going to learn how to, well, preferably or hopefully learn how to be less cowardly. But with the Sahagin, it's like, what even happened? Like, I don't even remember what happened last time. I just remember that there was pirates on a ship, and the Sahagin brought back a boy to a wrecked ship, and that's why we came to talk to them. Returned her necklace or something. I don't know. Sahagin are cool, I guess. Okay, I can skip this cutscene, right? Yeah, it's literally nothing. It's just me nodding to this guy as the Alps swims me somewhere. Alright, it was the whole thing with like the Crimson Devils or whatever the Crimson Devil, like, I don't know, there's some other tribe of Sahagins that's worshipping the return of some entity that has to do with the color red, or a variation of, whether that be scarlet or crimson or sanguine, maybe even. Something to do with red, and probably a demon or devil. I cannot deal with this tragedy. It is up to you to go alone. Okay. I like how I'm just willingly involving myself in the politics of all these beach tribes. I mean, I guess I've willingly involved myself in the politics and problems of other people. Why not beach tribes too? We're not racist. Hey, Dark Helmet. Hey, a lot of stuff that's going to aggro and kill me. Just get these sea wasps out of my way so I can get to there. Is that Nav? I like how Zug has like this armor that's just a giant crab claw shell. The Scarlet Sea Devil. See, I was close. Savage as a sea serpent. Are sea serpents savages? The terror of the Indigo Deep. That is that's problematic. I'm not racist, but he is. Oh, Leviathan Thralls, or Leviathan's Thralls. Wait, those are drowned Reavers. Okay, he started glowing, and then you outnumbered him like 15 to 1. So what if he glows blue? You turn your back to him. I would give Zug points if he just threw his pitchfork into your back. I mean, actually, a few videos back, I kind of slaughtered everyone in this area. By accident, like, I mean, it wasn't an accident, but it was just a byproduct of the fact that I was trying to do something. I was trying to destroy crystals that the Reavers had stolen, so... And then everyone just kept aggroing me, so I was like, okay, well fine, I'll just stick my arrows in all of your necks, I guess. Oh, and there's that time where the two different people wanted me to go kill a bunch of sea wasps for like 2 different reasons. I had to come back 2 different times to kill them and massacre them, so... No, I think I'm pretty safe in that area. Like, well, I mean, not safe, but I can handle myself. I can murder everyone in that area if need be. Again, in fact, I can do it a lot better now because I'm level 51 and I have an Ironworks weapon. So, no man, I'm fine. Nah, like, I'm cool. Huh. Nav actually has somewhat of a very troubling backstory that I'm sure we probably won't address fully as time goes on. I mean, he probably killed a lot of people. I mean, we're just gonna kind of brush that under the rug because you know he learned his lesson. He's a good father now. Oh no. Oh, okay. Never mind. I already have 2 coral necklaces. I'll grab the crit materia. Now this is really good poetics. Like more importantly, more than the actual materia, 10 poetics per per quest. That's 120 poetics each day for just doing this. And especially if you're a DPS, like if you're waiting for queues, there's really no reason not to be doing like daily quests like this. That's just free poetics. Well, it's not free. There is a little bit of effort, but you know. All right, last thing, kobolds. All right, Gigu. It'd be hilarious if I'm calling him Gigu this whole time, and that's not actually what his name is. I just misremembering. Nope, it is Gigu. The kobold and the beautiful. Okay. I just like the stark contrast between the Sahagin and the kobolds. Like, one's about this like this dictator who's kind of a dick to all of his people, makes them overwork and stuff, and then there's just this cowardly kobold who's trying to just protect himself, and then one's about a a guy who murdered a bunch of people and was like a feared pirate who decided to turn over a new leaf. It's just like, okay. I mean, I'm gonna level with you, man. I could go in there and slaughter every single one of those hostile kobolds by myself, because I'm the warrior of light. But whatever. I'll go with you guys' plan. Go your bloody self. Wait, we're both gonna go? Like, if I could just go by myself, you know? Actually, it looks like I am gonna go by myself because you're just gonna stand there. Am I gonna run into Cornu again? I don't know why, but I have a really, like, high encounter rate with Cornu for some reason. On this character. Just aggro all the things. Look, this kobold over here needs some help. Can you leave me alone now? Hey, make it rain. That's an app of fate. We'll gut you, slice you, slash you. Okay, that's a little brutal. Well, it's a good thing I have an objective marker telling me exactly where to go. Plans for his new furnace. How about I just keep these for myself? Didn't I blow up his old furnace? Why am I gonna let you take the plans back to him to build up his new furnace? Is he though? Why don't you come with me? Cause like, if we're taking these plans back to Gigu, I mean, we're essentially inviting a war. Why would you go back to Zoga without the plans? That's just inviting bad stuff to happen. Like, why would you do that? Come with me. Like, we're taking these back to Gigu. You obviously want Gigu to start some sort of rebellion. It's gonna end up being some sort of war. Why would you go back to Zoga? Come with me. This makes no sense. Why would you? No. I'm putting way too much thought into this questline. Oh, I only brought a letter, not the plans. Okay, well, that makes a little bit more sense. Well, that was really short. Okay. Yeah, I'm totally with you. And by with you, I mean I'll do all the work and you can just stand here. Yay, we're friendly with all the tribes. Isn't that great? Yeah, alright. Who gives the tents? Do you? Yep. Alright, we picked these up. We don't actually have to do these today. We can do them tomorrow since it's actually rather late today. I logged in really late tonight because I was absorbed in my script writing, so kind of a late start, so I'm probably going to save a lot of this for tomorrow. But yeah, that's the video. We raked up with all of the beast tribes, all 4 of them. When we get to Heaven's Word, there's actually only going to be 2 that we do. Yeah, 2 beast tribes to really look out for. One of them, there are actually 3 Heavensworth beast tribes, but one of them's a crafting tribe, so we're not going to be able to do that unless we level crafters, which probably not going to happen. Probably not. Like, it's So there's really only going to be 2 to worry about in Heaven's Word, so it'll be a little more manageable, basically only having to do 2 different beast tribes at once rather than 4. But yeah, ranked up with all 4. I got a little bit closer in the quest lines. I do believe the quest lines end after this reputation goes up. Like that, we only have one more big reputation to go, and that's basically the finale for each 4 of the quest lines. So we'll see what happens in about a little over a week, it looks like. So yeah, in the meantime, I guess we'll go ahead and find more stuff to do. We have a lot of content to sift through, and we have the main story to continue with, obviously, so lots of stuff to do. We'll see what we end up doing next on this character, but until then, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Sayonara, bye bye.